It's your girl Carly. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. If you are new here, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. I post videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I would love to have you in the next one. In today's video, I thought we would sit down and do a little bit of a life chat because things have definitely happened to me, for me, all of this like crazy stuff since we did our last life chat update situation. You also may be wondering, Carly, why did you make a milkshake to sit down and talk? And the reason is I've had lockjaw for 3 days straight and I am not doing okay. So most of you guys know, if you watched my last first day of school vlog, I am finally in my final semester of my final year of university. If you guys are new here, I do have a Bachelor of Commerce with a major in marketing and a minor in legal business studies with an emphasis in intellectual property law. That means marketing is like my big thing. I've worked in social media marketing and stuff for probably about 6 years now. And then something that I only recently got super into was law. I love intellectual property law. I love copyrights, licensing, all that kind of stuff. And that kind of came from learning more about brand deals and like actually working full-time as an influencer. That is stuff that I've really, really loved, and I'm very lucky that my school has the opportunity to be able to minor in something like that. That being said, I guess let's talk about what I'm gonna do after college or after I graduate type of situation. This is like a big multi-pronged question, and I feel like it's going to be the bulk of this like life update because so many crazy things could potentially be happening to me, so let's talk about them. If you watched my last life update, you would know that I am moving to Los Angeles. I'm moving the first week of August 2020, so that is in 8 months from now. This is January, obviously, so in 8 months, I'll be moving to Los Angeles, which is so freaking crazy for me because I started this journey probably about 1.5 years ago, is when I truly decided that this is what I wanted to do. Los Angeles is where I wanted to be, and then started really putting in the effort and the work to be able to make that happen. So I found a lawyer and I found connections and all this stuff, and we're gonna talk about it in this update. But if you didn't know, I am moving to Los Angeles in 8 months. Now, I think in the original life update video, I talked about the type of visa that I potentially would be going on, and that is called a TN visa. So the TN visa, the route that I originally was going on, which is still kind of an option, but not the number one. The route that I originally was going on was the TN visa, which means that I didn't need to be sponsored by a company or anything like that. I just had to have a degree in a certain category, which I do, and then a job in the matching category of the visa. So literally all I had to do was apply to jobs and all this stuff and eventually land a job and then get my lawyer to do like the visa process. Everything sounded great for that until I realized that like I wasn't sure if I wanted to work for someone else for my like big move. Obviously, it'd be really good for me. It would provide a stable income, all of this kind of stuff. But the hard thing about the TN visa is that it's a non-intent visa. So I wouldn't be able to use any of the time that I spent in America towards getting a green card or anything like that on this particular visa. So that is kind of what turned me off from that whole situation, which kind of led me into the next visa option that I'm currently exploring, which is called an O1B. The O1B is for people of extraordinary abilities. So that could be in arts and science and sports and influencing and research. Like there's all of these different categories for an O1B visa, and obviously like I would fall under the influencer category, even though it's not an official category. Influencer is not an official category, but it is like an extraordinary person's in your field, which I think it relates to like the performance arts, because this visa is used for people who are like actresses or singers or anything like that. So it all kind of is in that same vein. This visa is considerably harder to get than the TN visa, but I feel like I do have some of the requirements to be able to obtain it. So I sat down with my lawyer, we had like a big conversation, and I came to the conclusion that that potentially also is a visa that I would like to pursue. Now that means that when I move to the US, I can literally do like 100% influencer stuff on my own. So that means I can make all the money that I make from YouTube or Instagram or the podcast or whatever and not have it be in violation of my visa terms, which was like kind of a big issue with the TN visa. It was like, well, what happens to the income I make online? Like it's not technically part of like the visa category and all this kind of stuff. So I was like, dang, like I would like an option if 8 months from now, I'm making like the type of sustainable income that I could move to the US by myself type of thing. So that is also another option. And then third option is like the very traditional visa route. So that is either I think it's called an L1B, but basically I have a friend who works at Amazon in the US and I'm looking to apply for a few jobs there. I've applied to a couple other actual jobs that offer relocation, so that is the traditional kind of work route, so actually getting sponsored by a company to work in America. Now both those visas, the O1B and then the L1B, don't quote me on it, I don't think I 100% know if that is the correct visa category, but both of those visas are intent visas. So I can use all of the time spent on my O1 or my L1 in America towards potentially getting an H1B or a green card. The more that I thought about it, the more that I was like, you know what, I think potentially that is probably the better way to go versus a TN visa. That is kind of where I'm at with moving to LA right now and all of that kind of stuff. I've had a lot of incredible social media opportunities recently happen and all this stuff, and we'll get into it next, but that's kind of my visa update that coincides with my school update. So yeah, I'm graduating and then I'm leaving. Up next, let's, I guess, similar, the work-life situation. So you guys would know, when I started this YouTube channel, this is so crazy because this is the second time that this has happened to me. So my first ever life update that I posted, I talked about the great job that I had and all of that kind of stuff, and then literally 2 weeks later I got fired and I lost my job. I was in shock and I was like, what the heck am I gonna do? So I literally did full-time influencer stuff, and my first day back of work after the holidays at my new job, I had already filmed this video once. So I walk in and they terminated my position, so they got rid of my position completely. And so I'm back in the same freaking boat. So I feel like I kind of took that as a sign from the universe to be like, hey, you know what, maybe corporate life isn't for you. Maybe you need to double down on what is working for you right now, and you need to literally live out your dream. What is the worst could happen? So that is what I'm doing now. So I literally 100% rely on myself for my income right now. So that is kind of like my job status update in my life. However, some really like crazy coincidence happened. So 2 weeks ago, probably 3 weeks ago now. I don't know if you guys are on TikTok, but I'm on TikTok. If you want to follow me, I will put my handle right up here and you can go and check it out. You guys know there's the Hype House, or like the core like 20-ish creators that are like really popular and really bumping on TikTok right now. I followed one of them and they tagged this girl. And they put on this incredible Hype House. It was so cool. It was in collaboration with Bella Thorne, and it was so cool. So I was like, dang. So I thought that is something that I would absolutely love to be a part of, whether it be a creator or whether it be a actual like person who works there, because I do have, I guess, the qualifications on this side to be both. So I reached out via DM and I was like, I would love to be a part of this, blah, 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 blah. Didn't hear anything back. I roll up to work. This was minutes before I lost my job. I roll up to work and I get an email and she was like, can you email me? We'd love to chat. And so it's so crazy. Today is Monday and Wednesday I have an interview with this company, and just the dichotomy of the whole situation is so crazy, and I am so grateful and I'm so thankful that it came into my life at the time that it did, because I truly really needed it. So I'm so excited for that. So that is also like another incredible career path that could happen for me that I'm not just like 100% sure of what's gonna happen, but I hope that the outcome is good. Last but not least, I wanted to talk about just like my social media journey and all this kind of stuff. So if you guys haven't seen it, I did post a video called How I Grew from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in 2019. So as you guys would know, I literally started my YouTube channel January 1st, 2019, and now here we are. It's a few weeks into January. It's like the third week of January or something like that, and we are sitting at 1,500 subscribers, which is so crazy because this is something that I never thought would happen. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all of your support that you guys give me here on YouTube. It really does mean the world to me, and it helps me actually truly live out my dreams. So I wanted to say a big shout out to you guys and a big thank you so much. Something that also has been incredibly life-changing for me has been the podcast. And if you guys don't know about my podcast, I will pop it up right here. You can go listen to it anywhere that you listen to podcasts. But I did start my podcast in March of 2019 and it has completely changed my life, and I have been able to reach so many amazing people and make so many amazing connections, and that has been so life-changing for me. So I also wanted to say a big shout out to you guys for supporting me and listening to me on that, because that has been mind-blowing, crazy. Thank you so much. Last but not least, something that is so cool that's been happening to me recently is my explosive growth on TikTok. Now, if you guys don't know what TikTok is, it is kind of like Vine 2.0. It is the new #1 social media app, most downloaded in the App Store, taken over the world, and if you are not on it and you think it's dumb, please just get past it, get on TikTok and start crushing it, because there's so much opportunity. Let me tell you some things. So I've had TikTok since May of 2019, and I didn't take anything seriously until October 2019. Now from October to literally today, I went from 112 followers to 79,600 plus followers in literally like 4 months. That's crazy. I have never seen that growth on Instagram. I've never seen that growth on YouTube or the podcast. TikTok is such like an incredible platform, and it's afforded me so many cool opportunities. So I'm so excited to see what happens with that. I think I shared this in my New Year's resolutions video, but I'm looking to hit 1 million by June in VidCon. So I'm gonna keep hustling every day for that. If you guys are not on TikTok, please get it. I will leave my TikTok down below, and make sure you follow me so we can hang out. And I know what, I think I just said last but not least, but I wanted to do an update just for travel plans in my life this year, because if any of you guys live in any of these places, please come say hi. I would absolutely freaking love it. I love it when you guys come say hi to me. I love taking pictures with you, taking videos with you, any of it. I really, when I say I could not do any of this without you guys, I am 100% honest. I could not do any of these things without you guys and your support. So I would love to give back to you in any way that I can, be that a picture, a video, whatever. Please, if you see me and you would like to do any of those things with me, let me know. Let me tell you my updated travel life schedule, so if you're in any of these places, we can hang out and you can say hi. So in February, I will be attending New York Fashion Week from February 5th to 10th. Now, it's going to be a very crazy time for me. It is my very first New York Fashion Week, which is so crazy. I'm so excited. I'm going with my best friends in the whole world. You've seen them so many times. I'm going with Nikki and Kaylee, and I literally cannot wait. I am so excited, and it's just gonna be such a dream, and it's really not that far away. Today is January 13th. I literally go to New York in like 3 weeks. Like, what? In April. So the girls are also getting back together. You know, Kaylee, Nikki, but you guys would know like our fourth little friend group member, her name is Addie. She's currently in the Philippines right now, but she will be back. She's there for a work contract. It's super, super cool. She went there by herself, and it's the craziest thing, but she will be back in Vancouver. So the girls thought we would get together and we would go to Vancouver in April, and we would hang out with Addie and have like a good like little gals getaway type of situation. So that is where I will be in April. First week of May, I also am thinking of making a trip to Toronto. I went to Toronto in April last year, and it was incredible. I loved it, but I truly would love to go back and experience more things and spend more time there. So if you are in Toronto, I will be there too. June is gonna be an incredible month for me because I will be at VidCon. So if you are at VidCon and you see me, or you are also attending VidCon and you wanna hang out, please let me know. VidCon will be in Los Angeles at the Anaheim Convention Center from June 17th to I think it's 20th. But that is such like a crazy time in my life because my university literally convocates from the 16th to the 20th. So I have to beg my admissions office to let me graduate on the 16th or walk the stage on the 16th so I can get on a plane on the 17th, fly to Los Angeles, and be there for like 5 days. So that is gonna be a crazy time for me, but I am so freaking excited. Next up on the list is July. In July, I am so freaking excited. I won tickets to this conference called WoX. Now, WoX is kind of similar to VidCon, but it is mostly focused on TikTok. So I won these tickets, I'm going with Nikki, and I'm so freaking excited. It's the week after my birthday, which will be so incredible because if you guys know, I did go to VidCon last year during my birthday. I'm keeping the tradition, going to conventions for my birthday. I'm getting a little old, but I'm keeping the tradition. I'm going to conventions for my birthday, so I will be in Las Vegas from the 19th to the 23rd of July. I might not be 100% correct on that, but I will leave it on the screen. After that, the first week of August, I am moving to Los Angeles, and that is so freaking, it's still mind-blowing for me. So if you are in the Los Angeles area and you ever want to hang out, make sure to slide into my DMs. I'll put my Instagram right here. Slide in my DMs, let's be friends, let's hang out, let's shoot content, whatever you want to do, let me know. I would love to do it. That's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. I post videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I would love to see you in the next one. Bye, guys!